What the? Hey. Whoa, what have we here? You fellers are outsiders, ain't you? How the heck did you manage to climb way up here? Well, baby, I'll tell you what. We got an airship, and we flew our asses up here with a broom. Busy, busy, busy. Okay, sure, why not? That broom sure is good at making itself look busy. Of course it is. And hello everyone, and welcome back to Final Fantasy. I'm your host, Nicodemoscain, and we are celebrating 30 years of Final Fantasy by trying to play the original Final Fantasy. This is not the original Final Fantasy on the NES. This is Final Fantasy from the Final Fantasy Origins collection on the PS1. But we have been barreling through this. We are enjoying the hell out of it. I'm enjoying the hell out of it. I don't know about you guys. If you are, feel free to leave a comment, leave a like, subscribe, do all the other stuff that you got to do because it's YouTube, you know, and that's what you do. Besides watch videos, you hit all the buttons and things happen and stuff happens. Anyways, this is, I think, the first episode where I either haven't started in a dungeon or a city. I'm just out here in the middle of the open. I actually, it was a funny thing. The last episode, after the last episode ended, I did some leveling up inside of the ice cavern that we were in. And I kept getting my ass handed to me because those are some pretty tough monsters in there. Those dark wizards, those dark wizards are beast, let me tell you what. And what happened was everybody in my party died except for the warrior. Now, of course, in Final Fantasy 1, the warrior was infamously overpowered. It is not out of the question to take a party of 4 warriors and pummel this game to death. That's the truth. I've never really done it. I've always wanted to do it. I might actually try it just as a challenge, just to see what I could do. But yeah, the only person that survived all these attacks was a warrior. So it was me with my warrior, and everybody else was dead, fighting my way back out of the ice cavern just so that I could bring everybody back to life. And this happened more than once. I probably did it maybe 2 or 3 times, going back up to provoke a, reviving everybody, and then come back down, do it again, and then everybody gets killed except for the warrior, and then I got to do it all over again. So I was at that point where I was like, okay, we need to move on. Now that we have the Levistone, we need to go find an airship. And I was looking through the strategy guide because, like I said, we kind of threw the rulebook out the window. We're just kind of looking at the strategy guide at this point. And we are pretty close to going where we need to go. I don't know if there's somebody in a city somewhere that says, oh, hey, you have to go here in order to use the Levistone to get the airship. There is probably somebody that says it. I just haven't gone to find that person. But what we were supposed to do is, we're supposed to get in the ship and we're supposed to screw up. No, we're supposed to come down here. I don't know if there's an opening down here. Okay, yeah, there it is. We can go right here, and then we can get hit with a monster. But we're supposed to come down here to this little desert thing. And of course, again, there's nothing in the game that kind of points to it and says, hey, you're supposed to go here. You would basically get the Levistone, and then you would try to find somebody that knew what the hell was going on, and then you'd be able to come down here and know that the airship is buried inside of this desert somewhere. It's like, I don't know that, Again, only somebody that knew in the game, somebody that you would have to talk to, would know this. And it's probably that Circle of Mages. I would probably have to go back up to that Circle of Mages and talk to them. I just haven't. I probably should have, just for the sake of the video, but, it's like I said, we're kind of getting through this. I looked, we're 30 hours in. People are beating this game on an average of 20 hours, which means that we're 10 hours over the average right now. that within itself just kind of like, well, okay, what the hell? Alright, so let's use this, see what happens. Lycion Desert. Oh, this is nice. We get a little cutscene. It's like a pre-FMV FMV. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. We parted the desert. And there she is. Look at that beautiful thing. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Look at this. Oh man. This makes me wonder what the because I don't think the original NES had something like this. I think it was just the overworld, and when you used it, it just popped out of the sand, and there it was. I don't know. There could have been something. You never know. Obtained airship. Now the game is opened up. Now we can pretty much go and fly anywhere we want to, do anything we want to. Alright, there she is. Look at that. Oh my god. Look at that. Wow. Look how fast she is too. Holy smokes. Boy, if this doesn't give you a seizure, I don't know what will. Woo! Oh my god. Alright, so there's Provoca. If we keep going up, this is all the stuff we haven't gone to yet. So there's a city down here. Is there anything else up here? There's a desert. God, it's a big desert. And there's a... What is that? Kefka's Tower. Oh, wrong game. No. Let's see what else is up here. There's another little city there. I wonder what that city is. So this is that eagle-looking hawk, whatever you want to call it, laser beak-looking island continent way up north. If you have no idea what I'm talking about, let me pull the map up. The laser beak kind of looking continent, yeah, way up north. So what do we got here? We got that thing in the middle of the desert, and then we got that stuff over there, and then we've got two of them over that way. Oh, then we got a whole bunch of other... I'm looking down south. I don't know why I'm looking down south. I'm looking down here, but it's like, no, that's the one city, and that was the Terror Cave, and so that's stuff we don't have to worry about. We don't have to worry about anything on the south edge of the map anymore, because we have beat everything, haven't we? What's this? Is that Elfheim, and then that's the dwarf? Yeah, okay. Alright, so then what is this? There's a city there, and there's two cities over here. And then there's all this little stuff. Let's go, let's try these two first. And then, so that means I gotta go back this way. Let's try these two first, and then see what the hell's going on. Gaia. Alright. This is the town of Gaia, also known as Hawkeye. Why do you have to name your city after the worst Avenger? Oh my god. To the south lies another town. We call it Hawkwing, but we don't know its real name. Well, you wouldn't really know its real name, would you? Because you guys are secluded in the middle of a mountain. I mean, there's like no roads in and out. Have you gone to Hawkwing yet? Their language is total gibberish. Nice. Good job. Well, that's, slightly Final Fantasy racist, but that's okay. But hey. Whoa, what have we here? You fellers are outsiders, ain't you? How the heck did you manage to climb way up here? Well, baby, I'll tell you what. We got an airship, and we flew our asses up here. There's a broom. Busy, busy, busy. Okay, sure, why not? That broom sure is good at making itself look busy. Of course it is. Alright, so is everything in here just basically set up like a square? That's what it looks like. Alright, Black Mage, what do you got? Ice 3, yes, and I've got plenty of money. I do not have to worry about spending my money here. I got tons of cash. Petrifies a foe. Do we need this? Well, nobody can take it anyways, can they? Black Wizard. the strategy guide did say something about we are very close to the class change, so I am looking forward to that. Absolutely looking forward to that. Alright, Cure 4. White Wizard is the only one that can use it. Oh, God, not even a Red Wizard? That sucks. I'm starting to think that my very, very first playthrough of this, I had a Black Mage and a White Mage. I know that I went through this with a Red Mage. I know I did. I'm starting to look at these, how much are you charging? 500 per guild, 500 per night. Oh my God. Good Lord, that's a lot of money. I already did that joke though. I can't do that one again. But I mean, I don't remember it being this hard with the Red Mage. Maybe I did it the first time with a White Mage, and then the second time I did it with a Red Mage, and that's the memory that I have. I don't know. There was a fairy living at the spring here, but I haven't seen her lately. Where's she gone? There was this dude in a green suit and a pointed green hat came over and put that fairy in a jar and ran away with her. Zelda jokes. The castle in the west tests your courage and strength. My old man told me that. Castle in the west. So you talking about the one that's in the desert? We might need to go to that. We might need to go check that out. Buy cat claws, but nobody can use them. Nice. Good job. What about you? What do you got? Ruby armlets. 150,000. I've got that, and I can get that for them. A protect ring. Can I get 4 of those? For 80,000. Wow. So yeah, 3 of these. Sure, why not? And now I'm like down to 66,000 gil. Holy smokes. Of course, though, I've just been doing this. I know I said at one point in time that I like seeing the stats change and all that, but honestly, it's just been like, meh, whatever. I've just been throwing on anything. Is this the exit? I'm sure this is the exit, yeah. So we gotta go back in, because I'm not done yet. I'm not done yet! Oh my God. I'm sure that's an exit too. What's this guy gotta say? There's a tower in the Yanakulum Desert that no one can enter. Since no one can enter it, we all figured it might be a mirage. We now call it the Tower of Mirage, but I wonder if it really is a mirage. Okay. Tower of Mirage. Nope. Spring in this town bears oxyale. Oxyale. Oxale? Is that like a beer? Oxy ale. Oxy ale. So it's like oxygen ale. It's like beer infused with oxygen. Actually, that wouldn't be so bad because, you know, oxygen gets you high. And I've heard of drinks where they will shoot a blast of oxygen into them and, you know, give it a little bit of a... Oh. But only fairies can collect it. Yeah, I know. I'm getting off on a way too far tangent on that one. So what do you two got? Whatever it is, I can barely afford it. Holy, nothing. Null all. Oh, wow. Nothing. And dispel, nothing. Should have picked the White Mage. I'm not saying, I'm just saying I should have picked the White Mage. Stop, banish, doom. And it's all Black Wizard. So we are getting extremely close to the class change here. Extremely close. Alright. What's over this way? Is this an exit? Or is this, Oh no, there's something else up here. Oh, there's even more stuff up here. Oh, wow. Tent, cottage, potions. I already got everything. I'm good. I could probably stand to buy some more cottages, but I think 43 will do me for now. Who are you? There was a scholar studying the Lufinian language, but I can't recall his name. His name was Lucifer. Lucifer, are you a pirate? Oh, I have sinned deeply. I captured a ferry and sold it to a traveling caravan. Oh, so it wasn't Link that did it. Alright. You dumb bastard. So is this the church? Yes, this is the church. Alright. This is the church. This is the steeple. Open it up and there's other people. Haha. Did I make that joke already too? I think I did. Maybe I did. I don't know. Is this a spring up here? Let's go to spring. Nothing. Huh. Well, that sucks. Poor fairy. Alright, let's go to this, hawk wind, something. Wherever this place was. Is there a landing spot? I can't land in the trees, I don't think. Can I land in their backyard? I mean, right there. Can I land? I was trying. I can land. I can't land there? Where can I land? What do you mean I can't land there? Seriously? So that means I can't land here either. Ah, son of a biscuit eater. Where can I land? Wait, don't tell me I can land in the forest. Can I land in the forest? No? Now how the hell am I supposed to get down here? Is there no place I can... They won't let me land. What in the world is this all about? I mean, there's no other way over here. It's all trees and... No? Really? Really? This is not cool. How do I get down here? Crap. Alright, well, screw it then. I don't care. We'll go do something else. So this is the Temple of Mirages, which they said may or may not be a mirage. So we're just going to leave that alone. The book, however, says that we need to go find the Temple of Trials. Is that it? So let's find, let's see if we can, that goes there. I know, if I'm going too quick for you guys, I'm sorry. So I'd have to cross there and then come in here. Alright. So I need to find a landing spot, which the only landing spot I see is right there. See, I can land there. Of course, 5 miles away from the friggin' temple that I need to get to. Jeez. And look at these assholes. Oh my god, that looks like the thing. Jesus. Were-tiger? Were-tiger. That is a weird looking sumbitch. Wow. Probably should have had him cast something. So 145 is not going to cut it. 224 is going to cut it. So that'll work. Unbelievable. That is an ugly son of a bitch, too. I'll tell you what. Man. Alright, you go that way, I'll go that way. Oh, but I was thinking we should, this will probably be a longer video. I'm just going to say that right now. I'm not running a timer, and I didn't really look at what time I started running this. So this will be a little bit longer video than usual. I'm just going to warn you right now. But what I wanted to do was I wanted to get back on talking Final Fantasy games. I know that we had been going through all of the Final Fantasy games that I had played, and we were talking about, you know, how I had played them, what I was doing at the time, all that stuff. Wyvern, look at this guy. I love those colors. That blue and red is awesome. Wow. It really stands out, too. It's, you know... Isn't there a Wyvern? There's a Wyvern in the newer games, too. He's a little bit different looking than that. I don't think he's like a bright blue and red, but I was wanting to get back to talking about Final Fantasy, and I think the last one that we left off with was 14. Here, I'm going to do this. Since we have cottages and since I know that I can replenish magic, we can just start using magic. I think I left off with 13 and we were moving on to 14. I was remembering 13 the other day, thinking about, you know, how linear it was to a certain point, and then you'd get into the, whatever it was, the big open area. You get to go on all the hunts and all the stuff like that. I liked the hunts. I thought the hunts were really cool. And then I was thinking about the, you know, the big adamant tortoise or whatever the hell it was called, tortoise fights, the one that you get the trophy for. You know, I was remembering that. I never did finish that trophy out because it always killed me right at the end. Son of a bitch. Am I going the right way? I'm not going the right way. Damn it. But I was thinking about that one, and then I was thinking about 14, and I actually kind of miss 14. I spent about a year and a half in Final Fantasy 14. I got it as soon as it came out on the PS4. I was actually part of the beta whenever it came out on the PS4, and that was an interesting experience. I was able to get in there and I was able to play for a while and get the gist of it. And I really, really liked it. I didn't party up or anything. I just actually, it was funny. The first couple days of that beta, I'm going the wrong way again. I should have crossed the river. But the first couple days of that beta, I wasn't able to play as much as I wanted to. So I kind of missed out on a lot of little things. And by the time I did get to play, you know, I only had like 1 day left or something. I think it was only like a 3-day beta. But I got in there, and I said, you know what? Let's go explore the world. Why not? So I started running around, and I eventually got through... Where did I start at? What was the main city? I don't even remember the names of the cities. It's been so long since I played 14. I don't remember any of the names of the cities. I don't remember any of the places. I just know that I started it in the one big imperial city, and then I ran through the desert, around the marsh, and then I got into the forests over where the elves and the Tarus lived, and I got through there and eventually made it up into the mountains, the snow mountains up at the top where all the big guys live. The big enemies, you know, where you're supposed to be like level 30 or something before you even get in there. And I made it all the way up to the very tip of the mountain where you fight the big, huge dragon. It's one of the... It's one of those random, you know, boss pops that happen every now and then. And I remember making it all the way up there and thinking, this is pretty neat. Yeah, this is pretty cool stuff. I'm actually happy that I came all the way up here. Alright, let me use a cottage, and we will save. But I did that, and I said, you know what, this is such an awesome thing. And it wasn't a PS4. It was PS3. I was playing on a PS3 back then. Because we didn't have a PS4. And I remember thinking that it was really, really cool. I didn't have any problems with it whatsoever. So let's see what this is. Let's see. I know this is the Temple of whatever. Citadel of Trials. I'm listening to the music. I love the music. Oh, what's this guy? So, thou hast the crown required to test thy courage here. Then I do grant thee entry to the trials. Sit upon a throne to open the way. If true courage dwells within thee, thou wilt find proof of it here. Spoken like a true DM. Wow. Alright, so... I am cheating. I told you guys I am cheating. Holy shit, this is just a series of... This is just a series of different shit. Alright. But, I had it on the PS3. Oh. Okay, so... We gotta go... I guess we just gotta go through all these, huh? But I was playing it on the PS3, and I didn't know at the time... So where am I going here? Do I get the top one? I didn't know at the time that the PS3 was so limited. Oh, that just takes me back to the beginning. Shit. Alright. I didn't know that it was so limited that it was going to affect the game. Especially not as much as I thought it would. Let's do this one first, see where it goes. Oh, it sends me back here. This is going to be one of those weirdo maze types things. And the strategy guide does not tell me everything I need to know about which ones to take. But when the actual game came out and I signed up for it, I think I signed up pretty much as soon as it came out. And I got in there and I loved it. I thought it was great. Oh shit, what did I do? Clay golems. It is the thing. I'm fighting the thing. What works against clay? Should we try bolt? Let's try bolt. Oh, these guys are pushovers. Okay, well, 19 doesn't work. But once I started playing, I was like, yeah, this is not bad at all. I was really enjoying it, you know. I was able to get through and go through everything and having a good old time, you know, just not doing anything until I started getting into like some of the bigger party, you know, some of the bigger party instances that required that you have something better than a PS3, because every time I would hit a cutscene or they were cutscenes, they weren't FMVs. Every time I would hit any story aspect, I would be so far behind. Oh man, send me back here. I would be so far behind everybody else whenever I was able to load into the actual fight that I was missing out on fights. It was getting to the point to where oh shit. Oh, thank God it missed. Jesus. I was getting to the point to where the boss would be dead by the time I got in. And it sucked. It really, really sucked. And I didn't know that, you know, I was that much of a hindrance until I actually got the PS2, or the PS2, listen to me, until I got the PS4, and then, you know, once I got the PS4 and everything ran so much better, and it ran so much faster, I was like, oh my God, I feel so bad. I felt like such a jerk to everybody that I ever partied with, because it was like, I didn't know. You know, I really, truly didn't know that, you know, I was being this slow inside of the game. So which one of these did I take? Did I take this one? Yes. I need to go down this way, because I already went up the one way. But I enjoyed it. I absolutely enjoyed it. I'm not really the type of guy to... Oh, Horn Devils. What the shit? I'm not really the type of guy that goes out and, you know, plays MMOs. I've never really enjoyed multiplayer games, because there's always that one guy that no matter what you do, no matter how you do it, if you screw up, he's gonna just burn you down, just because he's a jerk, you know. And it's like, I don't want to deal with that. I don't want to deal with people like that. So I just don't play multiplayer stuff. I really don't. But I got into, they weren't called link shells, they were called something else. I got into a couple of different groups of people. You know, sometimes you get into one and they're just kind of lame and you don't want to deal with them anymore. And there's other ones that were a little bit better, not too much though. Holy shit. I'm gonna have to heal after this. But I got to do some of the bigger in-game stuff. You know, I went through the whole story. That's why I say that I actually completed the main story of 14. So I feel like, you know, I've accomplished something in that game. It may not have been a lot, but I at least accomplished something. But it was fun. I had a really good time. Oh God, which one of these do I need to take? 13, 14, it doesn't say which... It doesn't say which one to take. This one. It does say it, it just doesn't say it on the page that I want it to say it on. And there is another floor that has treasure and shit on it. Treasure! What does Prompto always say? Is that whenever you're in one of the caves with the water or something, he's like, if there's water, that means there's treasure. I can smell the treasure. Can't you smell it? It's around here somewhere. I don't remember. I don't know. I have stopped playing 15 for a while. I finally beat 15. I finally got my platinum. I don't know if I said that or not. I am so proud. I finally got my platinum trophy. It was the fishing trophy was my last trophy. But I finally got my platinum on that. So I can stop playing for a while. But I know as soon as I stopped playing, they decided to put out some more stuff. And I'm like, ah, son of a bitch. So now I got to get back in there and see what the new stuff is. I did one of the new time trials. Those were pretty fun. I like that. King Mummy. Which one's a King Mummy? Him. Alright. Burn mummies. Yeah, these are pushovers. These are easy. But I was seeing all the stuff that 14 has now, the Heaven's Word and the is it one of them called Dragon Guard or something like that, or am I thinking about something else? I might be thinking about something else. And the new Stormwatch, I saw the trailer for that, and it looks cool. I mean, there's a lot of stuff in it that I really think looks interesting. You know, I would love to get back into it and see it. I am not in the mood to just get in there just to start running instances again. You know, I wish there was more of a... And this is what I say to everything. I wish there was more of a single player aspect, even though it's an MMO. I get it. I've said this before, and people have said, well, you know, it's called massively multiplayer for a reason. It's like, okay, yeah, I understand. Okay, fine. But I do wish that there was more of a single player aspect, because I can't use that healing thing, can I? I don't know. No, of course not. It's for a white mage, you dumbass. But I wish there was more of a single player aspect in that game. And I know that you can get every character up to level, what is it, 50, 60, whatever the level cap is. You can get every character up to that level by doing it single-handedly. I know this for a fact, because I did it. It is not easy to get your white mage up to level 50 by yourself by not joining a party. It is not easy, but by God, I did it. I did that for every character, or for every class. I did that because I said I didn't want to. I don't like the way that the white mage. I don't like the way that the white mage heals in the game. It's just not. It's not fun, and it's too much thinking, and there's too much that could go wrong, and I just don't. I didn't like it. So I said I don't want to be a white mage, but I'd like to get my white mage up to 50 just to be able to say, you know, hey, I got it up there, or 40, whatever it was. You know, just to be able to get it up there and say that I did it. And that was not easy. Let me tell you that much right now. That was not easy at all. That was tricky as shit. That was a lot of going around using some of those cross. They have like cross spells where, you know, one class could use a spell, and if you were a certain level in that class, you could have this spell that you could put with it or something like that. And I was able to get it done. Slowly but surely, I was able to get it done. Crazy stuff. But I liked that. I liked that game, though. That wasn't so bad. And the partying wasn't so bad. I just didn't like the people. Like, you would get into an instance, and within 2 seconds, if the guy didn't like the way you looked, he would drop out. And it was like, what the hell's that all about, man? You know, I mean, just because I'm not wearing the right type of armor for you, that you're going to tell me that you don't want to try to go through this dungeon with me? Hey, what kind of bullshit is that? That just sounds ridiculous. And I'm sure there's going to be people that can say, oh, well, you know, that's just the way it is, and you have to get good and all the other shit. But it's like, you know what? No, you shouldn't have to. It should be a moderately equal thing where everybody has to understand that everybody starts somewhere, you know? Oh, did he get an ice brand? Alright. Do I have 2 now? Oh, good. Seems like that ice brand winds up hitting for more than the fire or the flame sword anyways. Alright. I don't know how I'm doing on time. It's been at least 20 minutes. So it's probably been about 30 minutes, maybe more. But I'm thinking that, oh, Leo got a level. Nice. That's all we need is for an even more higher powered warrior to have floating around. But I am looking at the map, actually. I'm looking at the map, and we've got... Oh, we're almost there. It's like I said, this will just be a longer one. If I got to cut it up into 2, I'm not going to let this go more than an hour. If I have to cut this up into 2, I will cut this up into 2. I don't know if I like using all this fire, but it is what it is. Skadoosh! That didn't do shit to these guys. Oh, crap. Rakshasha. Rakshasha? Rakshasha. Rakshasha. But I did think about getting back into 14. I would have loved to have done it. And I guess I should say I shouldn't call it Final Fantasy 14 because it's not Final Fantasy 14. It's Final Fantasy 14 Realm Reborn. I'm learning that, especially as I'm going through the music, I'm learning that there is a difference. Believe me, if you want to listen to all the music from A Realm Reborn, and you accidentally get all the music for Final Fantasy 14, you are going to be sorely disappointed. Oh my god. I heard some of that Final Fantasy 14 music, and I'm like, what the shit is this? I've never heard this before in my life. And it was because I clicked on the wrong music. But it was alright. I have definitely been enjoying the music. I'll tell you what. You go through the music, for all of them. And of course, you know, the Final Fantasy 1 music is great. The Final Fantasy 2 music, you know you've heard, you just can't remember. And it's like, I know I haven't beat Final Fantasy 2, yet I know the music from somewhere. Because somewhere along the line, I've listened to the music before. So, you know, you listen to that music and you're like, yeah, you know, and there's little... Inside of the newer Final Fantasy games, there are aspects... One step. I took one step. Really? Inside of the newer Final Fantasy games, there are aspects of the old music that they mixed with the new music. So you've heard it before, you just haven't heard it in that form. The greatest example would be like World of Final Fantasy, where they've just taken the old music and mixed it together, you know, remixed it with some other stuff, and it sounds different, but it's still the same music. So you know what, you know, the theme of Cornelia is. You know what the battle theme sounds like. You know what you know how it works. Let's see, I go through and I'm listening to Final Fantasy 2 and I'm listening to Final Fantasy 3, which I've never played Final Fantasy 3. I may have played it on an emulator somewhere, but I've never played Final Fantasy 3. Uh-oh. What happened? Obtained Rat's Tail. The hell's a Rat's Tail? Okay. Let me heal. I just want to heal. Even though I did say that I have played every single Final Fantasy, and I think it's what I did, was I played it in an emulator. But as far as an actual translation, you know, a true translation to Final Fantasy 3, I don't think I've ever played one. I never played the rehash that they did for, I don't know what console it was on, I don't remember. PSP. I know there's a Final Fantasy 3 on the PSP. That I have, that's on the Vita right now, but I don't know how I'm going to play it yet. So where are we? Are we done? Is this it? Is there anything else? Was that all? What the shit am I supposed to do now? Oh, well, apparently the Rat's Tail was proof of courage. Huh. Of course, the guide says that I was supposed to fight something called a dragon zombie, and there was no dragon zombies, were there? Well, that's very, very sad. But apparently I have to go someplace else. I have to go to the Dragon Caves. I don't even know where the hell that is. It's in another... How would you know this stuff? Again. Excuse me. Again, how would you know this stuff? How would you know that, you know, oh, once you beat this, you have to go someplace else? Because, I mean, you would be fumble-fucking your way around through this, you know? And you'd probably be landing on all these different little areas. You know, going through each one and then, like, trying to figure out what's what. I don't know, man. That's so weird. So, we're going to stop there. We will pick it up next time from wherever. I don't know. That just sounds crazy for me to say that, you know, I have no idea where I'm going, so we'll just pick it up later. But we will definitely pick it up next time from wherever it is that we're supposed to go. I'm doing my best not to skip through this as fast as humanly possible, even though I feel like I am, and I should probably apologize for that. But it's like I said, we need to move on. We are 30 hours into this. It takes people an average of 20 hours to beat this, and it's like, what am I doing wrong, you know? I don't even think I'm doing anything wrong. I just think that we've been kind of hanging out playing the game, and I kind of, you know, fumbled my way around it for a long time, that it's like, okay, now it's time for us to kind of buckle down and start going and get through this and get on to Final Fantasy 2, because time is running out. I started thinking about it the other day that again, it's going to take me forever to get through all of the games, especially once we get up into the big story-driven games. And I think that, you know, we don't have to rush through them, but we need to, you know, kind of go forward a little bit. And I'm definitely looking forward to playing the newer stuff. So I'm going to go ahead and stop talking. I think I've talked enough. But I'm going to keep on trucking, keep on going through. I'll figure out where we're supposed to go next. I might even pick it up at the airship, and we might just have an episode where we just kind of, maybe we do that. We just kind of bumble around and, you know, see where we're supposed to go. So, I thank you guys very much for watching. I have been nicodemoscain. This is Final Fantasy from the Final Fantasy Origins collection. We are playing this in honor of the 30th anniversary of Final Fantasy. I have been having a good old time playing through this, reliving all the Final Fantasy moments. I've been trying my damnedest to watch other people do Final Fantasy stuff. But, you know, when you have your own channel and you have a full-time job, you wind up losing like 12 hours of your life every day, you know? I go to work 8 hours a day, I come home, I put in 3 hours of YouTube stuff, and then I go to sleep. That's about what I do. But I enjoy it. And if you enjoy something, you do it. That's what it is. Anyways, I shall talk to you guys next time. Come on back next time, and we will see where the hell we're going. I'm just going to keep hitting monster after monster until I figure out what we're doing. But thank you guys again for coming around and watching, checking it out. I wish you all well on all your future endeavors, and I do hope that the world lasts for you. Remember to save often, and keep a hearty stack of potions available, just in case. Take care.